I'm Molly Martinez in Flint, where in 2014, city officials decided to save some money by switching the city's water supply from Detroit to right here to the Flint River. The first sign of trouble after that decision was that the General Motors plant down the street noticed that the water was corroding auto parts. That decision to switch the water turned out to be one of the biggest mass poisonings in U.S. history.
We have communities, particularly communities of color and disadvantaged communities all over this country, who are suffering from environmental injustice. I assure you, I lived in Grosse Pointe. What happened in Flint would not have happened in Grosse Pointe.
Democratic hopefuls are using their Detroit debate platforms to spark a light on Flint.
I have a bill to pull up every lead pipe in America and make sure that our kids, I also put $100 billion into new schools. So getting rid of lead paint, getting rid of lead in the pipes, cleaning up the environment for these kids.
57 miles up the road, these campaign promises have yet to trickle down to the residents still dealing with contaminated water.
Politicians, as well as musicians, have used Flint, over these past few years to say, I'm coming to Flint and I'm bringing water, I'm coming to do this, but you see them come and you see them go, but there's nothing done for what happened behind the water situation.
For Tony Adams, a single father of two, he says the city's aid has been a slow drip.
Then when they found out there was a problem, they were still charging people full water bills for water they couldn't drink or basically even bathe in. But they were still getting the same bills, like there was nothing wrong with the water.
But there is something wrong with the water. After the 2014 switch to the Flint River, corrosive water stripped lead pipes, leaching poison into the city.
Nobody has a solution. They bring a couple cases of water, but you're talking about a whole city, so that doesn't help anything. It's like putting a Band-Aid over a bullet wound.
He says the plight of Flint runs deeper than water and disproportionately affects people of color. Of an estimated 99,000 residents, 57% are black. Adams is looking for a candidate who recognizes that.
In Flint, I think that they should not come here talking about the water because it's a bigger problem than that in Flint. A lot of it might stem from that, but we have an unemployment rate that's probably sky high. You know what I mean? We got homelessness that's sky high. At this point in time, I live in this motel that's up the street right here.
Texas Congressman Joaquin Castro, brother of presidential candidate Julian Castro, assures those in Flint that they will not be forgotten.
Well, the people of Flint were done wrong. They were mistreated by their government. And so my brother and I know other candidates have plans to make sure that Flint is treated right, but also that it doesn't happen again to other places in the United States.
But these are all promises Adams has heard before.
It's been hard here in Flint.
In Flint, Molly Martinez, Spectrum News.